Right. Going in with Triumph. 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 Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a 3 looks using one palette. This is the Lime Crime Prelude palette in Chroma. There's I think 2 or 3 different Prelude palettes, maybe 2, I don't know. But this is the Chroma one. This is the one with the more fun colors. There's another one with more like neutral pinky colors, but this is what this one looks like. I am obsessed with the color story of this palette, and I just think it's so pretty. So you've got a like pinky shimmer, a gold shimmer, this really pretty kind of like duochrome, like whitish blue shade, a yellowy whitish. As you can tell, I'm great at describing colors. This, like, what is this called? I don't know, like a beigey yellow color, a matte purple, a shimmery blue, like darker tealish blue, a matte pinky cream shade, and then a matte navy blue. There you go. It's with a mirror, which is great, and I just love the packaging of these as well. Like, look at that, it's got some artwork on it. I love this painting, and I love it. I love the little like gold accents, like I don't know if you can tell, but like her boob and little PB is covered with little flowers. I love everything about this palette. It is a little bit on the bulkier side, so I'll give it that, but I still love it. I think it's a great palette to have, and it's fairly new. I'm not sure exactly when this came out, but it's pretty new. You can definitely still purchase it. So sorry about my last video. I did, in case you didn't see it, I did a pastel purpley look. I can't say it was my best work, but you know, I wanted to post something that day, and that was what I filmed. So you know, not the best, but anyway, the palette that I used in that video, the Morphe one, is no longer available, and I had no idea. So I double checked, this is still available. I'll leave that other video up in the cards if you, I always forget, is it this one or this one? And it's definitely this one. Just in case you want to see it. Like I said, not the best, so you may not want to see it, but anyway. So today I'm going to do 3 looks with this palette because there's only 8 shades, but I feel like you can get a lot of looks out of them, and that's what's great about it. So this is the first look. It is a really pretty blue gold moment, and we're gonna do 2 more. So if you're interested in seeing those 3 looks, then just keep on watching. So like I said, we're gonna be using the Prelude palette today. The first look we're gonna do is gonna be like a bluish gold look. So we're gonna be using these 2 shades, well, and this shade, and a little bit of this one. Oh, and I know this is very satisfying to some people. I haven't done it yet, so ta-da! Okay. Anyway, so let's begin. So I'm taking Olympia in the crease. I forgot to mention, I already primed the lids, and as you can probably tell, I did my face makeup just to speed up the process. Hopefully we don't have too much fallout, but if we do, I'll just clean it up. So I just cleaned these brushes and they feel so soft. Alright, so I just put that shade Olympia all over the lid and through the crease. It's pretty much the color of my skin, so you can't really see it that well. But I just wanted to have like a base for the other shadows to go on top of. It's totally fine, we're gonna cover it up anyway. Next, we're going to go in with a flat brush and go into Saturn, the beautiful like blue tealish color that's right here. And we're gonna put this in the inner and outer corners. Also running this through the crease a little bit as well, just so that you can see it when your eyes are open. You totally don't have to do this. You can definitely keep it on the lid, but I'm just gonna add some of it in the crease. I know this is kind of strange putting a shimmer in the crease, but I think it'll all work out in the end. Next, we are going to go in with Eros, the gold in the palette, and we're just gonna put that right in the center of the lid, right where we didn't put that blue shade. And I'm gonna drag it above the crease as well. Okay, going back into Olympia, I'm gonna blend all the shades together using that skin tone shade just at like the very top, and I'm doing this very lightly because I don't want to brush away the shades that we just put down, but I just want to blend the edges so they're not as sharp. And then I'm just going to repeat those other two steps that we did to deepen up the two shades that we already have down. Okay, then taking a super small angle brush, I'm going to go into Genesis, the darker blue, and I'm going to create a little bit of a wing, but a very like blown out wing, hopefully. Lash line. So we're gonna take the first fluffy brush, go into Olympia, the pinky cream shade, and just put that underneath the lashes. Then I'm gonna go back to the liner brush and line my waterline, or right under my waterline. Blend that in a little bit using the shade Saturn, that beautiful blue. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the gold shade using my finger because I really want that to pop. Then going in with Triumph, it's like a very light yellowy gold shade, this one right here. And I'm gonna put this underneath the brow bone and in the inner corners. For eyeliner, we're gonna use the Colourpop Creme Gel Liner in DTLA. It's like this really pretty, almost black navy blue shade. Then for mascara, I'm going to use the Lancome Monsieur Big. I'm just going to curl my lashes first and then pop that on. I'm loving these eyes. They're so pretty, and it really turned my eyes into like a super light brown, which is unusual for me, but I'm digging it. To stick to the gold look, I'm going to go in with this Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. It's not quite as yellow as the gold on the lids, but I figured it was kind of in the gold family, so you know. For blush, I'm going to go in with Gold Rush from Benefit. I have a little mini one here that I'm trying to get through, and as you can see, it still has a little embossment in it. This is a really pretty peachy blush with a little bit of gold flecks in it. And then for bronzer, I figured we'd go with a drugstore option. This is the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder, and that is what it looks like. I really like this bronzer because it's pretty buildable. It's not too heavy, and I don't want to go too heavy on the bronzer. I just want to add a little bit of a glow. For lips, I decided I wanted to do something a little bit peachy, so I'm going to go in with the Kylie lip liner in Dolce. I never know how to say it. Oh, mine is a little broken. We're gonna make it work. Okay, we're gonna make it work. We're making it work. Just stick that back in there. I'm gonna use the Persona Cosmetics lip gloss in peach. And there you have look number one. I really love the way the eyes look. I'm terrible with liners, so I like this little diffuse liner. And yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at look number two. Just in case you can see, I still have a little bit of eyeliner on. Yeah, it didn't want to come off, so that's where we're at. It'll be covered anyway, so it's fine. So the second look is probably my, I don't want to say it's my favorite because they're all my babies. I don't have any favorites, but I like this one a lot. And it's probably the go-to look that I do when I use this palette. So let's just get into it. I'm going to start off the same way that I did the first look, and that is by putting Olympia all over the lid and in the crease. Again, you really can't see, so I don't know why I do this step, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, I didn't even tell you what kind of look we're going to do. It's basically going to be using this little quad right here. I mean, we're gonna use a little bit of these, but it's mostly this little quad. All right, we're gonna go in with Eros the Gold. Sounds like a Greek god or something. Eros the Gold. I mean, I know these are Greek. Never mind. So yeah, we're gonna take the gold and we're gonna put it in the inner corner. Trust me, this will all work out in the end. So I put it in the inner corner and then I dragged it kind of so that it's on the first third of the lid. Now we're going to dip into a new shade. This is Nymph, the pinkish color. And we're going to put that right in the center of the lid. Dragging it up a little bit. And then we're going to take the blue Saturn Did I say that that's what it's called? Because that's what it's called. Saturn. This one. And we're going to put it on the outer corner. This is a large brush to be doing this with, but it's the brush that I use for this color. So. The lower lash line, we're basically going to repeat what we did on the top to the bottom, but we're going to add a little something in there. Now, for the fun part, we're going to take a fine liner brush again, and we're going to go into Cypress, the purple, and we're going to put this along the waterline. I wasn't sure what eyeliner I was going to use because sometimes I switch it up, but I think we're going to go in with this one. This is the Marc Jacobs Grapevine eyeliner. I used this in my last video, but it's one of my faves. I love the formula. I'm going to go with Triumph for underneath the brows. Again, that's that one. You can totally do a wing and lashes with this look, but because I am lazy, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do a mascara, again using the Monsieur Big. I'm just going to intensify the shades just a little bit because I feel like it didn't come out quite as, you know, bang as I normally would have liked it to. Well, it matches my sweater nicely. For bronzer, I'm going to use the same one, the Essence bronzing powder. For blush, I'm going to use the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in between the sheets. And for highlighter, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place loose highlighter in Clio. Okay, for lips, I'm going to use the Lancome, what is this called? I don't know, it's like the shaker, the little shaker matte lipstick. In Energy Peach. I know it's another peach color, but I love these colors, especially with this pink. Super pretty. Oh yeah, it matches. And there you have the second look. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely one of my favorites. I just love, I don't know, I just love the way it looks. It kind of reminds me of like a chameleon. Don't ask me why, because aren't chameleons like normally green? No idea. But you know, they like, I'm weird, I don't know. But I love the way it matches with this lip color. Like, can you see? I mean, yeah, it's a little bit deeper, but I love it. So yeah, so that's a finished look at the eyes. Like I said, this would definitely look beautiful with lashes, but I'm gonna be taking this makeup off in like 2 seconds, so I didn't want to waste a pair of lashes. Yeah, so this is what number 2 looks like, and let's get to number 3. All right, I'm back with a new face. Redid my foundation, concealer, powder, and brows. Actually, did I do my brows? No, I didn't, so I'm gonna do them now. For the third and final look, we're going to be using Nymph and Seafoam. I know you're probably like, Hev, you haven't used that color yet. Don't worry, we're going to. This is probably the most wearable of the looks. I mean, I'd say they're all wearable because they're not like super bright colors. They're very much more like earthy tones, like jewel tones kind of, and that's what I love about this palette. So yeah, so we're gonna go in with those two and maybe add a little bit of Cypress. We'll see how we're feeling. Again, we're going to put Olympia all over the lid. Then we're gonna take a fluffier brush and go into Nymph and put that in the crease. Again, I know a shimmer in the crease, it's unusual, it's weird, but I think it's gonna come out good. So that's what we're gonna do. And the key to this is actually to blend really well, because once you blend really well, you can kind of see the shimmer almost disappears. I mean, it's still like shimmery, but it's much more in between than like a straight shimmer, you know. All right, and then we're going to cut the crease. What did I do with my concealer? What did I do with it? Oh, found it. I'm going to be using the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. I talked about this in my first impressions a couple videos ago, but I really like it. I'm still playing around with it, but I like it a lot. I haven't used it to cut the crease yet, so we'll see how that goes. It might not be great for cutting the crease, but we're going to try it. So, yeah, we'll just go in with this. And as you can see, I went a little bit above the crease because, again, I like when you can see what's on the lid when your eyes are open. And now we're going to go into the star of the show, Seafoam, right here. I'm going to go back into the pink and kind of soften up that line a little bit. I know the point was to cut the crease, but we're going to soften it up a little bit. And we're going to put a little bit of shadow underneath the brow again, and I think we'll go in just a tiny bit of Triumph underneath the brow because I don't want to add too much of the gold. I want to keep this very much like icy looking. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take Saturn once more, and I'm going to just take a small little pencil brush, swipe that underneath the lower lash line. I'm not taking too much because I don't want it to be like a super heavy lower lash line, but I do want to add a little bit of something. Just going to put a little bit more of Seafoam on the lid and a little bit in the inner corner, because why not? I'm actually going to go in with black eyeliner for this look. This is the M Cosmetics black gel illustrative eyeliner matte gel pencil. Mascara. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in Opulence. It's this really pretty silvery highlight. It's very reminiscent of the Fenty, I don't know exactly what it's called, but the Fenty highlighter. So I'm going to be using that. And then for blush, I'm going to use Thanks for the, nope, this is, did I say Thanks for the Memories in the last part? Because this is Between the Sheets. I used Between the Sheets, and I'm going to use that again. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use the Essence one final time. And finally for lips, this is a lip product that I've had for probably longer than I should have, but I'm going to use it today. It's the Nars Pure Matte Lipstick. Do they even make these anymore? I'll let you know in the description. Hopefully they do. But this is in the shade Amsterdam, and I used to be obsessed with these kind of shades. I don't really know if this is going to go with this look, but let's try it. And it's a little bit more berry toned than I feel like I would have gone with this look. I probably would have gone a little bit more on the peachier side again, but whatever. Let's add a little bit of gloss. Maybe that'll help. I'm gonna add this peachy gloss again. I feel like that just made it glossy and didn't really do anything to the color, but whatever. All right, guys, so that completes this final look. What do you think of this one? Like I said, it's much more wearable. It's much more natural than the other two that I did, but it still has that icy blue shade to it, so I think that's fun. And yeah, so let me know which look you liked the best. Was it 1, 2, or 3? And let me know if you're gonna create any looks with this palette, if you have the palette, or if you have a different palette and you can create something similar. Definitely let me know in the comments below. This was such a fun video to film. It took me quite a while, but it was definitely a fun one. Let me know if there are any other palettes that you would love to see me do, like a 2-in-1 or like a 3-in-1 video, something like that. And also, I'm sorry this was going up so late in the day. I already know because it's Monday and I'm posting this on Monday, so there's that. Okay. Oh, one last thing. If you're new here, please subscribe because I'd love for you to join my little family. That's if you made it this far into the video, so yeah, but I'd love it so much if you subscribed and liked this video. And I think that's finally it. Okay, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.